twice in succession, and they're on a 6-game streak of making at least 18 threes.
Well, Gordon jumps into the crowd already with his three.
That's good cut by CP3. Can't finish. Tipped up by Nance. No. Underneath, that's going to be Laker ball. P.J. Tucker couldn't control it.
Good effort, though, by Larry Nance Jr. and KCP. Staying after it forced the ball to go off the foot of Tucker.
Well, you've got Mute and P.J. Tucker both into the game for Mike D'Antoni. Ingram rising fire for mid-range for a bucket.
Again, they take Trevor Ariza out, who's a defender, and they bring in Mute, who's another defender.
That game last night was the 5th 20-point game for Ingram this year. He collects the rebound on the 3 miss from Gordon. We'll see the first Lakers substitutions in a moment. Lopez tries the 3, not there.
Foul on Tucker.
Yeah. Well, he can't control when it goes out of bounds, and now he commits a loose ball foul. Team fouls, Lakers with 4, Rockets with 4, exactly 5 minutes to go in the quarter, ball out of bounds.
That shot by Brook Lopez from distance, that to me, that looked like I know I'm getting ready to go out of the game, so let me get one more attempt.
Julius in the game. He had his career-high 32 against this team, the Houston Rockets last year. That's 15 last night. The Laker lost to Denver. Lonzo, quick 3. Larry Nance Jr., hello.
They're having all kinds of difficulties with Larry on the board. That possibly could have been a 3-point attempt because he looked like he got fouled while in the air shooting that, putting that tip in back in.
Nance has 5 boards. Where's the defense? Dunk by Harden.
Just open the gate and let him go just to see, can you dunk? He said, sure I can.
Artesia High School in Arizona State. James Harden in very deep. Randall avoids the double team. Can't finish at the rim where he has been finishing much better this year, remarkably better.
He's got to be a little careful guarded by Tucker in the post, because Tucker is good at drawing offensive fouls.
Mute tries to turn right at the rim under duress from Larry Nance. Lonzo hit the rim. He was looking for Ingram.
I wonder if that'll go down as a shot attempt. This almost went in.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2, but I don't think Atlanta has one right there. Harden again goes to the basket.
I tell you, you just cannot leave. And whoever's defending him, you can't let him dance like that on the island. He's going to make you look pretty bad if you do.
The Western Conference Player of the Month. Ingram Short, the Western Conference Rookie of the Month, will be in a moment for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma. We'll shake and bake for Gordon. Dancing around Ingram. He hangs in the air and kisses it off the glass, and Houston is on top, 19-18, timeout.
Well, we've played already down to the 3-minute and 20-second mark, and the Lakers, who had a 6-point lead, now find themselves down on the scoreboard, but staying right there. Hard to stop a guy by the name of James Harden.
It's official. The holidays are here. Lease a 2018 Sorento L for $199 a month or get up to $3,000 total holiday bonus cash at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event.
When you have aches and pains, chances are you don't have the right foot support.
My feet were throbbing. They were in pain all the time.
I couldn't generate power the way that I needed to.
I got to the point where I got to try something new.
Introducing CopperFit Balance, a revolutionary new high-performance orthotic insole. A semi-rigid orthotic base and deep heel cup helps align your feet for better stability and balance, combined with a cushion blend layer for impact absorption and a wicking fabric footbed copper infused to reduce odors.
I was like, is this really going to benefit me, or is this just another gimmick? Wow.
The best performing orthotic insole you will ever wear. Guaranteed, or your money back. Call 1-800-767-2479 or on the web at copperfitbalance.com. Get your performance orthotic insoles for only $19.99.
Balance, power, performance at any age. CopperFit. Live limitless.
Let's go, fellas.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Attack. Way to move it. Good work. Come on, get stop. Let's go. Talk to each other. I got ball. Let it come. Party.
Rockets by 1, 19-18 with 3:21 to play, and Volkswagen will take us through the glass to show you the play that I thought should have been a three-point attempt here. Look at Larry Nance go up and get it, but James Harden hits him right in the chest while he's tipping it back in. No whistle, just count the hoop. Should have been a three-point opportunity.
The Laker front line, all their points. Ingram 6, Nance 7, Lopez 5. Interesting over on the other end for Houston. Capella has 6 of their 8 rebounds. Lakers right now dominating the board. You kind of talked about it too, Stu. And here comes Brandon Ingram. You hear the crowd. They're yelling Kyle Kuzma's name as he comes in. Caldwell Pope catch and shoot a 3. In it goes.
Boy, they executed that play out of the timeout. Boy, that'll make the coaching staff very, very happy.
Lakers still last in three-point percentage, although the makes per game certainly on the rise. Gordon doesn't hesitate. Off the front of the rim, tapped by KCP, away from Nene. And Randall will bring it across the line. KCP looking for some room to operate. 2:45 remaining here in the first quarter. First of 4 meetings between these two teams. Clarkson, he penetrates into the lane. Lakers in trouble, and they turn it over.
Yeah. Just a bad angle to make that pass to KCP as KCP had spotted up. Ideally, he would have dropped to the level of Clarkson, but he was in a good position, he thought, and the pass was off the mark.
4 turnovers already for the Lakers and 3 for Houston. We've had 3 lead changes. Chris Paul checks back in, thus the reaction from the crowd. Spent the last 6 years in a Clipper uniform, but never made it out of the second round, and he wanted out. And here he is in Houston. He goes around Randall.
Look at the setup.
And he scores.
That's what Chris Paul steals. Get anywhere on the floor and get people shots. That's just an innate ability that he's always had.
Once he plays enough games, he was qualified to actually lead in assists. He has over 10 a game. When he does play, back and forth, windshield wiper Clarkson now spinning. Good job by Mbamute. Ingram strong, and he gets fouled.
Some spin by Jordan Clarkson because the defender was right there with him. And had Brandon not made himself available along the baseline, that would have been a TO. Last 8 games, you see what Brandon Ingram is doing, averaging 19 and 6.
Now Thursday in all new Backstage Lakers, you can follow Kyle Kuzma back to his college town as the Lakers visit the Utah Jazz. Plus, get to know Gunnar Peterson, the man behind the Lakers' innovative strength and conditioning programs. Backstage Lakers, presented by the Mercedes-Benz dealers of Southern California, Thursday, right after the postgame show here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Lakers will be embarking on a 4-game trip back east this week. Nene underneath between 3 Lakers, and he promptly throws it away right to Randall. Everybody else is going back on defense.
That surprised me. He's normally very good at taking offensive rebounds and putting it right back in.
And he has the rebound on the defensive end. Now Gordon goes right down the middle for another uncontested Houston dunk.
Well, the Rockets have the Lakers so spread that the health guy is so far out of position, it's opening up the lane to go to the rim.
Gordon second on the team in scoring and 4th in the league in threes. Here's Randall going hard, but he can't finish right at the rim. Mbamute, never been a big scorer during his time in the league. The former Bruin at UCLA, the prince of his city and his native Cameroon. Paul with Randall in front of him. 8 to shoot, under a minute to go here in the quarter. Reaching in, taking it, Ingram, and he runs over Chris Paul. That is a tough foul to take.
I hate that call.
Wow.
Hate that call. Especially when a player leaves his feet and then doesn't have room to come down like that. After the good defensive play, our Carl's Cam will give us a good view. Picks up the steal, and he just catches it and throws it, and then he doesn't. That's just I shuddered thinking about it.
Ball out of bounds. Paul with the basketball. Again, we're under a minute to play here in the quarter. Rockets and Lakers tied at 23. Second time we've been tied.
Good job by Julius of smothering Chris Paul.
Gordon beats the rookie Kuzma to the basket.
Eric Gordon has always been a good scorer. When he got in with the Clippers, and then he went to with the New Orleans, now with the Rockets, he can just flat score.
By the way, Luke just got a verbal warning from our officiating crew here tonight. He's already frustrated on the goings-on. He's still mad at what you were talking about, the foul on Ingram.
Yeah, but he's got to let this go now because they need him on the bench, not in the locker room.
Yeah, he and Monty McCutcheon have a ongoing conversation.
He got it.
Yeah,
he got the tee that he. There it is.
I'm going to go down to the other end, boy. It was coming for a long time, wasn't it? Yeah, the crowd just got the news. Chris Paul will do the honors.
Sometimes the officials will give you just enough to let you, they say a closed mouth gathers no feet. Keep it open, all of a sudden there's the tee.
Well, the 85%er, boy, that's low for him. Chris Paul goes 85? To the other. Yeah. He's usually up around 90, isn't he? Flipping. And he makes the free throw. Now Clarkson, the sixth man for the Lakers, and putting up a case so far, second in the NBA in bench points, just 1 point behind Tyreke Evans as the night started. And right there, Clarkson has his first point of the contest. He had a dozen last night in that loss to Denver, a depleted Denver team last night. No Millsap, no Jokic, no Chandler. They still managed to pull out the victory. Paul over to Gordon, bounces it in. And he's going to try to stand on who's going to foul on Kyle.
Yeah, I thought Kyle got him on the arm before he ended up with the basketball. Nene a little too much to handle in the post area there. It starts out on the ball. Yeah, with that angle, it looks like he got nothing but ball. Ball, and then he just leaves his hand go. Wow, that's a my bad. That's a good defensive play.
And ball don't lie, I guess. First free throw, no good. Rockets up by a point.
2-second differential in game and shot, so the Lakers should try to work for the as close to the last shot as possible.
Rattles the second one home. So it's a 2-point game, and as Stu mentioned, the shot clock, game clock, about a 2-second difference. So orchestrating will be Clarkson. He knows the time, and Kuzma will move to the other side of the floor. They'll spread things out. Clarkson will get it right back from Ingram. 6 to shoot. Clarkson pull up from 17. Going to hit the heel. Rockets have some time, but no, it's a loose ball foul on Houston as Randall found himself on the floor.
And the only reason why Julius is getting this is because of effort. That was a loose ball, missed shot. He's trying to get to the rebound, and because he was moving and trying to get there, Nene gets called for the hold, and that puts Julius on the line to shoot 2.
Laker free throw shooting has not been great this year. All the Laker fans know about that one. Dead last in the league at 70.8%. But Julius will get another one. Here comes Josh Hart. Played pretty well last night in his stint. Had 22 minutes. Did a little bit of everything. Rookie from Villanova. And Corey Brewer in for a little defense here in the last 4.1.
Well, more than that, he's looking to take out both KCP and Brandon so they don't pick up the fouls in the last 4 seconds.
Which they've been doing, Brandon especially, Stu. Ball out of bounds. They've got time. Chris Paul will jack it from midcourt. And that's the way we end the first quarter.
Wow, we end the first quarter just like we started the ball game. When we started, it was tied at 0. Into the first quarter, it's tied at 27. So the Lakers holding their own, but have to go through 3 more quarters of consistent basketball.
I've seen them all. Big, small, wide, slim, downright skinny, long arms, long body, long neck, boulder-bellied, and barrel-chested. But I've never seen two exactly the same. Not yet. Which is why in every men's warehouse, our expert stylists and master tailors create the perfect fit that's unique to only you. Because no matter what size your label says, it's time to like the way you look.
This is Lynchburg, Tennessee, home of Jack Daniels. A small town with big dreams of having their own NBA team.
What?
We know it's not the most exciting place in the world, but we have no shortage of team spirit. And while we're not exactly known for our abilities on the court, we do know a thing or two about developing a franchise. Jack Daniels, the most exciting thing about Lynchburg, Tennessee, for now.
I'm Jared Greenberg with 10 reasons to watch 10 before tip. The NBA as it happens.
Backdoor cut, Kyrie Irving.
Tonight's Star Watch. Fantasy lineup alerts. Stats that matter. In-depth conversations. Newsmakers and news reporters. Passionate opinions.
That's the beauty of the NBA.
Thought-provoking perspective. Bold predictions.
I don't have any advice for him now.
Where you been at? Say what? If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. This is 10 before tip. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern on nbatv.
Lakers basketball is being brought to you by Jumanji in theaters December the 20th. We are back, and here we go with the second quarter of action. Lakers with possession of the ball, and Clarkson, Kuzma, Randall, Brewer, and Hart in the game. We got Ariza, Gordon, Capella, Chris Paul, and Ryan Anderson for the Houston Rockets. And Brewer sneaks in behind and steals it away. 3-on-3. Pull up. Clarkson rolls around, comes out, and goes back in.
Well, I can't say enough about effort again. That's just Corey Brewer just really tracking down the ball and getting the steal.
Lakers had a big edge and second chance points in that first quarter. 50-50 ball. Lakers are going to come up with it. Kuzma with the ball. He's going to attack. Goes on three guys. Short. Rebound underneath the battle. Hart was there, and it's going to wind up Laker basketball.
Good change of direction by Kuzma at the last second there. But talked about the effort by Corey. Nobody talked to it. Trevor Ariza didn't let him know somebody was coming from behind.
Brewer playing in his 300th consecutive game, the current Iron Man in the NBA. That one deflects right off of Capella and is taken by the Rockets. Ariza controls the basketball. We're a minute into the quarter. Gordon gets in very deep on Brewer. Count the basket. And there, Gordon all of a sudden off the bench. He's the first guy in double digits. He has 13, and he's looking for 14.
He's got 13 points in 8 minutes. He's also attempted 8 shots, so he's in there for one reason. In our Carl's camp, show you what it is. It's to attack. He's the reigning sixth man of the year, so he knows how to get the ball and get it in the hoop.
Yeah, you know, when he was thinking about where to sign, I'll tell you what, he got the full court press from Harden and Ariza. They were after him the entire time, saying, come play with us. We want you. He's been very comfortable in Houston. Randall, he's going to go all the way to the basket and throw it down as he went right around.
I don't know what it is about drives tonight, but players are just opening up the door, the gate, and allowing opposition to go right through.
Bad miss by Chris Paul. Then he tried to draw a foul going the other way. Oh, Kuzma could have turned and gone to the basket. Instead, they're playing hot potatoes. 10 to shoot. Kuzma again attacking Capella once, twice. Blocked by Clint. Stayed right with him.
Capella's a good shot blocker.
Fourth in the entire league coming into the night. Gordon has not been a good jump shooter mid-range this year. Again, twice as many shots has been threes and twos for Gordon this season. Chris Paul, he gets fouled.
We talked about how the defense has been opening up. Nice first step by Julius. Clint Capella out of position and never could recover. And that's the finish you like to see.
You know, I mentioned that word mid-range. Just 4% of their shots are mid-range. They're either shooting layups or they're shooting threes.
That's what their coaching staff wants. They don't want the 2-point shot. It's either a layup or a three.
4%. The next lowest in that regard would be the Denver Nuggets, who we saw last night.
But the problem with that is you have to have personnel that can knock down that many threes, and they do.
Clarkson in the lane. That's one of his shots. Little jumper, little floater in the key. Disconnects that time. We're tied at 32. Chris Paul, he certainly looks fine here tonight. They'll lob it under to Capella. He is a monster at pick and roll, is Capella. As good as it gets right now in the league this year. Rolling to the basket. Mike Trudell, a little bit more on Julius Randle.
Yeah, well, and Capella, Bill, looks something we've talked about for the last couple of games, but these guys have been 1 and 2 in the league basically for the last 2 weeks in screen roll scoring. Now, Capella, of course, does a lot of his work with Chris Paul and James Harden, 2 of the best at creating it, but Julius has been doing it with Lonzo and Clarkson, so it's a fun battle to watch tonight here as they both get to the rim in screen roll situations.
Well, I'll tell you something. Eric Gordon is having an absolute field day out there.
Josh Hart, catch and shoot, going to be wide right. The rebound by Trevor Ariza.
Eric Gordon in 10 minutes has 18 points.
That's unbelievable. Well, they can score quickly. We know that. They can put up big numbers. Chris Paul, mid-range. Timeout, Lakers.
I'll give a lot of credit to Eric Gordon. He came in and really jump-started their offense, and now they're up to shooting 48% for the game.
As firemen, we can't have facial hair and it interferes with our air mask.
I need a tight seal, and my wall shaver helps make that happen.
In this firehouse, we trust each other, we trust our gear, and I trust my wall shaver. I rely on Wall for a fast, close shave and to do my job.
Introducing the new line of wall shavers. Reliably fast, easy, close. From the brand trusted by professionals everywhere.
I wish I got a watch, I got a game. I wish I got headphones with a big brand name. And I got a TV that's too good to explain. I wish I got a phone, I got a case. I wish I got some speakers with extra bass. And I got a cleaner that doesn't leave a trace. Whoa, my heart just sings on Wish, there's amazing things.
Get factory direct deals on amazing things on Wish. Download the Wish app and save.
Mary and Shirley both need oxygen. Shirley lost her freedom the day she went on oxygen, but Mary has the brand new ultra-compact Inogen 1 G4 oxygen concentrator from Inogen. It's the smallest and lightest model we've ever made. Shirley is forced to miss out on everyday activities. Mary fully enjoys her life. Shirley has to wait for tank deliveries and worries about running out of oxygen. But Mary's Inogen 1 G4 makes its own oxygen, so she'll always have the oxygen she needs anytime, anywhere. Shirley finally listened to Mary and now has more freedom too. It's time for you to reclaim your freedom and independence with the Inogen 1 G4. Act now to start your 30-day risk-free trial. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait and don't accept substitutions. The sooner you call, the sooner you can say goodbye to heavy oxygen tanks for good and reclaim the freedom and independence you deserve. Call now for your 30-day risk-free trial.
Call 800-341-0368.
To order NBA League Pass, go to NBA.com/League Pass or purchase with the NBA app.
Holiday time is upon us. If you want to skate, come out to LA Live right across the street. Public skating is welcome. It's encouraged. As you take a look, now it's time for Stu Spotlight, as always brought to you by Morocco.
The Spotlight's on the rock of Eric Gordon. I mean, he has really got them rolling now. 11 minutes of action so far. He's 7 out of 10 from the field for a total of 18. He seems like he has scored each time he's decided that he wants to score.
The 28-year-old, 10th year in the league. And here come the Lakers with Randle.
Be careful with Chris Paul. He's so clever with his hands. Short clock.
Randle kicks it back out to Hart. We have 3 to shoot. Kuzma spinning. Clarkson's going to have to let it go. Comes up short. And here's Ariza. He only had 12 assists on 24 made baskets. Lots of dribble drives and lots of isolations. So you know that's going to happen with Houston. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds.
We tried a little slip screen that time with Capella, and the Lakers kind of smelled it out, and 2 players were there, Kuzma and Josh Hart.
James Hart checks back in, and Eric Gordon, you did your job. He's going to sit for the time being.
Yeah, he goes out and Harden comes in.
He's got half of their points. And James Hart, the leading scorer in the league. If he continues, he would set a club record. Moses Malone just over 31 a game, and Harden's at 31.5. And tell you what, I know it's early, but he's got a good shot at doing that. Here is Anderson chasing it down. Clarkson do or die trying to steal. Taken by Harden. The Beard with the basketball. Under 8 minutes to play here in the first half.
See how the court is so spread? This is what James Harden and the Rockets love.
He's going to pull up for three.
They've attempted now 14 threes, and they've converted 5 of them.
Thompson 3-pointers per game. James Harden 2, 4.5 per. He also makes the most free throws. He's at the top of just about all those lists. Kuzma with the basketball. Now Clarkson trying to get into the paint. Those are on 1, 2, 3. But finish with the left hand. Capella will start the break. Chris Paul with it. It's a 10-0 Rocket run. This guy underneath Capella. Reverse slant misses, and the Lakers have an opportunity. Randall, here they come. 5-on-2. Where's the defense? Clarkson. Obviously, it's there to get the rebound, but then drop it out of bounds.
You never have a 5-man break on 2, because if you do the math, they've got 3 players that are not back. So if you don't convert, you've got 3 guys on the other end just waiting, salivating to get the ball.
It didn't work. Yeah, and
that's because 2 of their guys went after the rebound and they knocked it out of bounds, giving it back to the Lakers. If they would have secured that rebound, they'd have had an easy deuce.
See, we talk about the Laker droughts. They've missed 8 straight shots.
That's what happens with this team. They go through periods where they can't score.
Perimeter basketball. Kuzma, long 3. Launches it. Down it goes for a triple. Kyle Kuzma.
That ends the drought right on time.
Kuzma, the leading scorer on this team. Averaging 16.5.
This is what James likes too. They switch big little. Look at
Lopez with no chance. No chance, and then no help. That equals an easy hard bucket.
And when that happens, if you're going to switch like that, I would like to see them send the second guy to help Brook, just to make Harden pick up the ball.
Brandon Ingram will move in on the halfway mark of this quarter. There's that mid-range. It just settles in nicely for Ingram. On the year, shooting about 46%, double figures, 8 games in a row. During that 8-game streak we saw before, averaging 19 points. Rebound, nothing but white jerseys. Lakers have had a string of games wearing their purple, and tonight the Sunday whites for them.
Now this is a match that get out of his way. I mean, there's no way Anderson should be able to handle Brook Lopez on the box. So don't get congestion there. Just spread the floor and wait for them to commit that secondary defender, and you got an open look. Boy, that play I was talking about with Harden going around Brook Lopez, you just got to give Brook some help. You can't expect him or almost anybody to handle Harden one-on-one.
Nobody in the game with more than 2 fouls. I think Ryan Anderson has gone straight into the locker room. So he is out of the game and into the locker room.
You know, when he missed that last 3-pointer, he grabbed at his right hip area or something.
So
I wonder if that's where the injury or the problem is.
Well, whatever it is, he has gone back through the tunnel. Lonzo is back into the game for the Lakers. Ball in his first 9-minute stint didn't score, didn't get a rebound, had 1 assist. Catch and shoot for Caldwell Pope. Comes up way short. It's an air ball. Here comes Houston, off to their best start in 20 years of 17-4.
Here's the big little switch again. Now you got to go over and doubly make him pick it up and get your rotation.
Highest usage rate in the whole league. James Harden. Here he is. Once, twice. He gets fouled. Just working Lopez one-on-one.
Yeah, that's too late to go for the double team once he gets into the paint. Got to go. If you're committed to switching that, you have to send a secondary defender. Maybe they'd be better served to blitz him on high screen so they didn't have to have the big little. Just double him up on the screen, make him pick up his dribble, and play from there.
He's been confounding defenses for many years. The former 6th man of the year. Remember those days when he was at OKC? Hey, the Comerica Bank Women's Business Awards Program recognizes women in leadership in Southern California in tribute to their contributions. Now, the program awards up to 5 women each month in the following categories: entrepreneurship, business, philanthropy, diversity, and profit. For more info, please visit Lakers.com.
Wow, they're missed by James Harden. He's very good at not only getting there, but converting.
Yeah, 87%. Lopez. That's going the other way. Turn it over, Lakers.
Brooks being guarded by Tucker gives up a lot of size, but he turned, and they'll call that using that inside or the outside arm as you turn. I'd like to see him catch the ball there. Just don't dribble the ball. Just face up. Just turn and face up against a smaller defender.
Again, we mentioned before, nobody had 3 fouls. Scratch that. Brook Lopez now has 3, and to the bench he goes. Lakers will have Kuzma, Caldwell Pope, Nance, Ball, and Ingram on the floor.
You know, they tried to get away, and they did get away with having Tucker play the center position. And Tucker can't be more than 6'5", 6'6".
PJ listed. You know what he's listed at?
What?
6'10".
Get out of here.
There's got to be a misprint on this. We're gonna exactly. Let's re-look at that. Doesn't look like it. Knocked out of bounds. Brian, where's their roster? Okay, 6'6". Thank you.
That's better.
Thank you. It's called a misprint.
Yes, sir.
I looked at it too and was shaking my head. DJ 13 in 2 years.
You see how Chris Paul turned and faced up without dribbling?
Beats Ball.
And he did it against a taller defender. But that puts so much pressure on the defense when you turn and face and you still have a dribble left.
Lonzo is 6'6". This one's shorter than that. Kyle Kuzma, 10 on the shot clock. Lakers find themselves down 44-37.
What do they call that foul? Oh, Eric Gordon has a good head fake by Brandon as he tried to go by. Eric reached out and grabbed him, but I was watching the official's hands to see what numbers he was showing. It didn't look like a 1 and a 0.
Larry Nance on the perimeter. Lonzo still looking to get on track tonight. Ball will lob it in. With good position, Larry Nance Jr., the sweeping hook on Mute on the baseline. And for Larry Nance, 9 points. He has not been a scorer for the Lakers this year. Harden's in a basket. He goes. Lays it up and in.
Between Harden and Eric Gordon and CP3 for that matter, when you leave those 3 guys on an island, that's what you get.
Harden has a 50-point game this year. You remember that one, Stu?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, you were. You were. Came to me and said, Harden's going for more than 50. Here's Kuzma. Clanked that one off the rim. You were enjoying the show when it was happening. Chris Paul over KCP. No, good rebound by Kuzma using that length. Makes decisions very quickly for a rookie, Kyle Kuzma. Has such a great repertoire. Again, they're playing it down low. Larry Nance gets pushed or
pulled by James Harden.
Yeah, he was going to pull the chair, I thought, for a minute.
Pulled the body that time.
Well, team fouls. That's 3 on Houston. Lakers are out of fouls. 3.5 to play here in half number 1. Boy, it's a tough stretch, this 10-game stretch for the Lakers. Golden State 3 times, this Rocket team twice, Cleveland. As we start this month of December, Kuzma working down low, creates the foul, and now there's another one on James Harden.
Well, that's the 3rd foul on James Harden.
Oh yeah, that's why the crowd, they know it. They love it.
But trust me, he's not a guy that can't play with those fouls. He can play with those fouls because he'll just take a lot of the defensive side off. He knows how to do it. Kuzma misses the first of 2.
Lakers from the line tonight. Pretty good for them. Excellent for them. 10 out of 12. They've held the Rockets to just 8 free throws. Which most of the time when they are shooting free throws, it's Harden for the Rockets.
See, when Trevor came in, you thought he was coming in for Harden. He came in for CP3, so we're not worried about Harden with 3 fouls.
There's Caldwell Pope in front of him. Switch off Ingram. Cross court. Here come the Rockets. 3 minutes to play. 6 on the clock. Mute hits a triple. That's their 6th made 3 and 16 attempts. That's a slow night for them.
Dangerous stretch right here. Biggest lead of the game right now.
This is 9. Ingram underneath, tipped by Larry Nance Jr. To the ground goes Mute, and you're right, Houston, a bit of a run here against the Lakers. Harden.
The island.
1-on-1 with Lonzo. 3 in there.
Island.
23-8 extended run. Rockets getting settled in. Larry Nance Jr. uses the glass and scores. He's in double figures with 11. That's a surprise. Underneath, Gordon lays it in around Lonzo Ball.
It's like a 30-foot pass over the top.
26 paint points for the Rockets. That's 8 more than the Lakers. We're best in the league at it. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Kuzma falls down, gets fouled. He'll be helped up by fellow rookie Lonzo Ball with 2:02 remaining. And a break.
Well, Kuzma will be going to the line. 2:02. The Lakers down by their biggest margin, 12.
Goodbyes are never easy. But when you're born to assist, you can't close one door without first opening another.
Man, I don't miss seeing that face every day, Cliff. You're the only one who that gets you. Yeah, and this move's been... Big deal. Let me show you something. You found me a new State Farm agent? Think of it. That's my last assist. I miss you, man.
Don't let wires ruin your day. Get wireless JBL headphones.
Get ready! Moving it!
Rated T for teen.
Get the PS4 Pro bundle.
PlayStation.
Don't let wires ruin your day. Get wireless JBL headphones.
I watch a whole lot of basketball, dog.
Nasty finish.
The TNT difference to me is it's some of the most entertaining television that you can see.
I'm gonna have fun on television.
Trash talking.
You call Kevin Stoops like the furniture movie.
Clowning each other.
Put your gold chain on.
Chemistry, they know when to say when and they know how far to go. I love what you're doing, KG. Area 21.
This ain't no skirt moment.
That's been my homeboy for a long time.
You know what it is?
When we watch TNT, we don't turn for commercials because we don't want to miss a beat. You did?
Well, Houston, here they are now out to a 12-point lead, largest of the contest, and just a little over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Here's our Taco Bell take for tonight. We mentioned it earlier. Here you can look at it. 3-point field goals made all time. Right now, Houston, 16.2 a game. They own the second most. Right now, they are 4 ahead for the season of Golden State. I think it's a lock. The way you were talking about, Stu, that Mike said he wanted to shoot even more, and if you're going to shoot more, chances are you'll make a few of those.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. I think that they're going to do that. I mean, they just have the ability with that personnel. You look at Harden, Gordon, Trevor Ariza, Anderson, CP3. I mean, it just goes on and on with them.
53% of their field goal attempts are from beyond the arc this year. By the way, a note on Ryan Anderson, getting stretched out, might have been his back, and they say he will return.
Yeah, I reached for like his hip area. So that's the thing about, as youngster Kuzma, about back spasms and things. They come whenever they choose.
Kyle missed a couple of games ago for the Lakers, and it was a one-day thing, according to him and Luke Walton. Here he is trying to play defense on Harden. Harden probes in the lane, comes out easily now to Mbamute. Lonzo with the block. A couple of Bruins going at each other in the lane. It'll be Houston ball.
That time they came out and sent the secondary defender at James, and he went to the hole and had to give up the ball, and then Lonzo with the block of the shot by Mbamute.
Just 5 to shoot when they brought it in. Good man to give it to. James Harden, 7%.
Now he's got 18.
Efficient.
He's got 18. Gordon's got 20.
38 of them, 57. Underneath, Larry Nance can't control it, can't score it.
Talk about jumping away from contact. That's what Larry did there.
Yeah, Larry got the deflection. Ingram with a head of steam, creates some contact, can't finish. Underneath, we're going to get a foul, and it's going to be on the Lakers as Harden got fouled by Larry Nance. Loose ball variety. Minute 11 to play for Larry Nance. That's his second personal foul. We'll go down to the other end, and Harden will shoot.
Showing the third and fourth attempts for James Harden, so that's a kind of a success for the Lakers, keeping him off the line, but they haven't kept him off the scoring, as he's got 18 on 7 out of 10.
This is a Houston team, the top point differential per game, just ahead of Golden State. Hey, Laker fans, do you know a standout high school senior athlete? And go ahead and nominate them for a chance to be named a Spectrum Sports Championship Drive Scholar Athlete and receive a $2,500 college scholarship. Go to SpectrumChamp.com right now for more information. Boy, Houston shooting almost 54%. The Lakers a lowly 31% tonight. Houston, by the way, top 5 defensive efficiency. Showing it. Ingram. Over. Harden. Playing with it. Brandon Ingram.
Shot, missed it, got his own rebound, and put it back up. Nice play.
Where would the Lakers be without second chance points? That's 18 of them in this game. It's a 6 for Houston. Rockets. They made 8 threes. Hard bounce. Corner 3 is going to be off from Tucker, but not 6'10" Tucker. Kuzma forgot the basketball, and it's all about Trevor Ariza. And they're running away with it here at the end of the quarter, 61-46.
The Lakers should try to get the last shot and prevent the Rockets from adding to the 61 that they have.
Boy, Gordon and Harden each with 20, and then everybody else sprinkling in their contributions. Ingram and Nance in double digits for the Lakers, but 12 and 11 respectively. With 1 to shoot, Lonzo, did they get it off? No, they didn't.
Ball was still on his fingertips.
So 0.6 to go in the half, and basically that'll be it. So the Lakers failed to even get a shot off with their final attempt in the first half.
.1 on the clock, so catching fire.
26 bench points. A lot of it because of that guy right there.
He almost made that shot.
He really did. That was a quick release.
So a tough time executing down the stretch. 61-46 is the halftime score. Don't laugh at me, Bones. They just wanted to show the suit.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, what was
it?
Good?
This way.
Well, I just they forgot you were here.
No, I wasn't. No? You were supposed to handle that. So
you know, you wouldn't have gotten the shot off either.
And then break down Eric Gordon breaking down the Lakers.
15-point lead at the break. You think that this is disjointed. Wait till you see what happened with the Golden State Warriors.
Okay,
Casey.
Can we
just get along? Should we go this way?
Okay, Casey. There it is. You can only turn left. You can only turn left.
The first adjustment he's made in my 4 years working with him. We've got more coming up.
My name's Ryan Burke. I'm the head cider maker at Angry Orchard. Apples are to cider what grapes are to wine. There's at least 6,000 apple varieties. There's so many different characteristics. What's really special about Angry Orchard Crisp is that it's a cider all about balance. Some tannin, some acid, and some sweetness in a finished cider makes a great cider.
With my moderate to severe Crohn's disease, I kept looking for ways to manage my symptoms. I thought I was doing okay. Then it hit me. Managing was all I was doing. When I told my doctor, I learned Humira is for people who still have symptoms of moderate to severe Crohn's disease, even after trying other medications. In clinical studies, the majority of people on Humira saw significant symptom relief, and many achieved remission.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Just managing your symptoms? Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
If you like copper fit before, you're going to love the new Pro.
Introducing the next generation in copper fit compression garments, Copper Fit Pro.
I think the Copper Fit Pro is for everybody. They will love this product.
With Copper Fit Pro, my mobility has improved tremendously. I'm quicker on the court.
High-performance copper-infused compression, woven with targeted kinesiology technology to aid in faster recovery and performance and guaranteed relief of muscle aches and pains.
What I discovered immediately, the aches and pains diminished. The Copper Fit Pro, amazing.
Call 1-800-515-4561 or on the web at copperfitpro.com. Get your elbow or knee sleeve for only $19.99. Order right now and your shipping is free.
Doesn't matter what you do, just take it to the next level with Copper Fit Pro.
Feel the power of Copper Fit compression. Live limitless.
The American Express Halftime Report is brought to you by American Express, the official card of the NBA.
It was a huge first half for James Harden. He and Eric Gordon combined for seemingly most of the points for the Rockets, who lead by 15 at the break. As we welcome you inside our studios in Atlanta, we together for the American Express Halftime Report. Casey Stern, Brett Perry. Hey, Bones.
Hey, Casey.
You want to say something?
No, I'm just watching Eric Gordon pour that many points in that fast was remarkable. 20 for him, 20 for Harden. This is the kind of game where Houston has played so sharp offensively. The Lakers coming off the back-to-back. They couldn't score in the last few minutes against the Nuggets. How do you switch your offense on fast enough to catch up with Houston? I don't know if they'll be capable of doing that tonight. There'll just be too many points put up by the Rockets.
All right, maybe not much of a fight from the Lakers late in that half, not as much as what Sean Livingston had in this here highlight. Dubs and the Heat early going. Steph Curry with the three, and inside-outside got off to a hot start, Bones, here in the first quarter.
Well, the Warriors had the day off in Miami, and I think they just wanted to come out and be sharp, and Steph Curry was that, avoids being out of bounds on that position, sneaking along the corner, drills that three, then behind the screen, the deep three there. They had to fight a little bit in the first quarter, but there's also a second half. We'll get to that.
Did you say fight? Sean Livingston goes up for the shot, thinks he's fouled. Watch this. Head-to-head with the official. Take a closer look at what happened here. And watch his head and the official's head.
Courtney Kirkland, the official here, and usually...
Yeah, that's a suspension, right?
I don't think it's going to be a suspension. I think there's going to be a fine, but it'll be interesting, the conversation about the referees and diffusing a situation. You normally don't see them go towards a player.
Rather than instigating it.
I'm instigating is too strong a word.
Nope, he said instigating. You can get him a Brent Barry on Twitter.
I didn't say that.
Second half. Cooking Curry again. Three-pointer, and then Katie will find him. Nice looking.
Third quarter is where they just destroy teams. Beautiful up fake here and reverse by Steph. 37-17 in the quarter. Watch it again. The pump fake and then double clutching, reversing, scoring, Steph flexing.
That's an under the rim nominee.
Absolutely.
Klay Thompson, he got into the act as well. Draymond will find him in the corner for three. The big three combined for 73 points. Of course, that third guy, Kevin Durant, three-pointer there. Easy money in the second half for Golden State. As you mentioned in the third, teams hang close with them for a first half, Bones. We've seen this a lot. Actually, the Lakers did a nice job hanging with them a whole game just a few days ago. But Golden State goes off, now 11 games over the 500 mark. You know, the interesting thing about Golden State, they had a 46-assist night a couple of days ago. Even though Durant missed some time, Curry missed a couple of days, it doesn't seem like no matter who's in there, they miss any kind of a grip on that movement with the ball.
Yeah, Steve Kerr also dealing with Andre Iguodala in and out of the lineup tonight. Omri Caspi with great minutes off the bench, 25 for him. Nick Young, some spot minutes for them. The one thing that I see with the Warriors, Casey, and you can tell me if you see the same thing, is when they go on their road, I think they seem to enjoy the atmosphere a little bit more. Of course, it's so hard to win in Roracle when the Warriors get going in that great crowd. But when you go on the road for the Warriors, I think they're getting infectious and they're getting fun and they're getting the enjoyment out of going into other people's buildings and having shows like the one they put on in Miami. 3-0 on the trip.
As you know, not every team plays great in the late afternoon after a night in Miami. So give them some credit.
Day off.
Yes.
Steve Kerr.
Give
Thank
them
you,
some
Coach
credit.
Kerr.
Oklahoma City trying to get together and find their way next.
I excel under pressure.
I excel at standing out.
I excel for the encore.
I excel at protecting the line.
I excel at any key. Oh, yeah.
I excel when it counts.
At the drop with soul.
To bring the crowd to their feet.
Time to excel.
DXL.
DXL.
What are you asking Santa for?
I want a rabbit.
You make this your final offer. Ask for it on Verizon. It's the most awarded network ever. That's why more people count on it.
I'd like a giant singing rabbit and a rocket ship, please.
She's a shrewd businesswoman.
Give the gift of any iPhone and get up to $300 off, only on the best network.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
It's a sold-out.
The Andersons got tickets to the game? How'd they get tickets?
Did you try nbattickets.com?
But the game is sold out.
The games are never sold out at nbattickets.com.
Never?
Yep, and they're never fake.
Your dad's a genius. Grab the keys. We're going to the game.
Always available, always 100% authentic. nbattickets.com, the official ticket marketplace.
Spurs and Thunder out at OKC. Thunder coming off their first win of 8 points or less the whole season. Could they make it 2? They get a lead early at the rack. Jeremy Grant, two-handed. Then Russell Westbrook.
Such a high
More ball movement.
High screen and roll here. Great job cutting out of the corner.
6 assists.
Eustace going way up top.
First quarter, 7th triple-double of the season already here for Russ. Off the break, the jumper is good. 15 points, 8 assists at the half. Oklahoma City looked good. 11-point lead, but how many Spurs were actually playing in this game?
Most of a G League roster for the Spurs in this one, and most of them have had time.
Or we're getting hurt here. Kyle Anderson, scary moment here. Gets his foot stepped on, suffered a left knee sprain, did not return. The lead was 6. The Spurs are out, so you've got, clearly we know, obviously, no Kawhi. You had no Aldridge in this game. Manu not playing. But you got Mr. Bertans getting it done for 3.
Doesn't mean there was no chance for the Spurs as they continue to execute. Bertans with the 3, Bertans with the step back, and all of a sudden the Spurs have a fourth quarter lead on the road.
Hashtag culture. Thunder regained control. Melo, only 9 points in the game, but gets the lay in there to start getting them going in the fourth, and then Russell Westbrook off a turnover. Never a good thing.
One-man fast break. Russell just splitting the defense here. Everybody retreating, and Russell just too fast to the rim.
We haven't seen PG-13 in this yet. You do now. Wide open for 3. It is good. Oklahoma City, 87-79, but those Spurs, they would not go away. Brilliant move here off the dish from DeJounte Murray.
Well, White getting it to Murray there and finishes in traffic, makes it a 3-point game, and then this is basically seal the deal time. Get fouled, but they inbound to the corner. There's a steal here. Murray saves it. Brandon Paul with a chance to tie it up and just misses. Wide open after the turnover from Russell. So, man, lots of work in OKC as they hang on to this one. The Spurs now 5-6 on the road, but what a game effort by a lot of their bench guys.
Is that on the inbounder quick, or is that on Russell going out as far as
that's a bad play to inbound to the corner.
All right, we come back. Nobody puts baby in the corner. 15-point lead.
All smartphones are more or less the same, right? But this is the Moto Z.
Hello, Moto.
Can your phone turn into a projector? Because a 70-inch projection beats any phone screen. And they might be bragging about portrait mode, but can your phone go beyond and transform into a real 360 camera? It's time to reinvent your smartphone. It's time to move on. Moto mods on the new Moto Z from Motorola. Available at all major carriers.
I've seen them all. Big, small, wide, slim, downright skinny. Long arms, long body, long neck. Boulder-bellied and barrel-chested. But I've never seen two exactly the same. Not yet. Which is why in every men's warehouse, our expert stylists and master tailors create the perfect fit that's unique to only you. Because no matter what size your label says, it's time to like the way you look.
So there you were, owning the landscape. The freedom of knowing that you were out in front. But what didn't occur to you is that while you were basking in old glories, we were forging a new path.
My name's Ryan Burke. I'm the head cider maker at Angry Orchard. Apples are to cider what grapes are to wine. There's at least 6,000 apple varieties. There's so many different characteristics. What's really special about Angry Orchard, Chris, is that it's a cider all about balance. Some tannin, some acid, and some sweetness in a finished cider makes a great cider.
As firemen, we can't have facial hair, and it interferes with our air mask.
I need a tight seal, and my wall shaver helps make that happen.
In this firehouse, we trust each other, we trust our gear, and I trust my wall shaver. I rely on Wall for a fast, close shave, and to do my job.
Introducing the new line of wall shavers. Reliably fast, easy, close. From the brand trusted by professionals everywhere.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
The Auto Trader pregame show is brought to you by Auto Trader. Shop all the cars, all in one place.
Back on October the 18th in Milwaukee's season opener, Giannis Antetokounmpo went for 37 points and 13 boards. The Bucks took down the Celtics 108-100. Then, 8 days later, Kyrie had 24 and 7. Celtics defeated the Bucks, got them back 96-89. So, what would happen in the trifecta? Well, guess what? We know where it's going to be. It's right here. Monday, nbatv has the third meeting between the two teams, live from TD Garden. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern. Auto Trader pregame. Then, of course, we'll have you for game time afterwards. You and I will be here for that.
Looking forward to that game.
Yeah, I am too as well. Second half, most important thing for the Lakers to cut this lead?
You know, just thinking about Eric Gordon playing as a starter all the time that Chris Paul was hurt, and now he has to readjust to coming off the bench, which he did a lot last year. Nice to see him find the rhythm in this game for 20 points. But like I said, how did this Laker team catch up or even stay with what this offense has represented over the course of the last 5 or 6 games?
We'll see after the game. Highlights from this and all the action around the NBA. The call from Bill McDonald and Stu Lance at Staples.
15-22. And Stu, dare we say Houston is as good as advertised. This is our first look at them in person this year.
They're awfully good around the perimeter because they've got two guys that set the table for everybody else.
Caldwell Pope, that's in the act of shooting. He'll get a couple of free throws.
Starting the quarter or the half off with a turnover wasn't something the Lakers obviously wanted to do, and that almost turned into like a 5-point play because they don't get an attempt, and the Rockets made a triple, so you see that lead go up to 18 real fast.
KCP acquired in the offseason on a one-year deal for the Lakers. He started and played his career with Detroit up until now. He's got to be happy with his college school, Georgia, making it into the 14 playoff.
He'd be a lot happier if his present team would be making it in the system playoff.
Absolutely. It's been a long time. as far as the Lakers are concerned. Forever since they've smelled the postseason. Here's Lonzo trying to go all the way. He gets fouled. So a good play by Ball, being aggressive that time.
And that's something I think that he should look to try to do a little bit more. He drives, and as soon as he gets in there within 3-4 feet of the basket, he's looking to find a teammate. He's got to look to score a little bit more, and that'll open up some of his teammates.
Still below 50%, shooting free throws, 47% coming in. That's his first point of the night. It's been talked about on and on and on, the shooting woes that he has had this year. 32% overall, 26% from three. Knocks down both free throws.
See what adjustment, if any, the Lakers have made regarding high screen and rolls.
Capella, who leads the league in dunks, could throw one down that time. Ahead of DJ in that department. CP3 for three. Or no, rather, KCP for three. That was a good one right there.
Good passing around the horn there by the Lakers. That's what got KCP the look.
Absolutely. That's what you do when you do initials instead of names. There's Chris Paul missing.
Lakers to put together back-to-back hoops here.
Lonzo has developed that runner. Has not developed it yet. Now Harden bounce. Capella down the middle he goes, and we're going to get a foul.
Well, they're going to say he wasn't in the act of shooting, so
ball out of bounds.
Lakers have cut into that 18-point lead. It's down to 11. They need another stop here. Got to develop some confidence in their defense, because their offense is predicated on how they're doing.
Start of a 3-game road trip for Houston. Harden, a little feed to Capella, but goes right back to it. And he just cleans it up.
That's a good block by Lonzo on Capella.
Had a couple of blocks tonight, Lonzo Ball. Kind of an underrated part of his game. Caldwell Pope. So he hits a three, and then he hits the little floater, the little runner in the lane. So Caldwell Pope with 10 points becomes the third Laker in double figures.
And add all three of them together. Oh, yeah, I guess you could. Equal one of the Rockets. 22 for Harden.
Lonzo trying to get a field goal and trying to hit Ingram. Sneaking back door.
Yeah, but Trevor Ariza opened up to see the ball and got a hand on it. That's the way you play defense.
Paul. Hard to know reorchestrate. Two great all-stars.
They got the mismatch again. Where's the secondary defender?
Lopez on Chris Paul. Tucker with two, with one to beat the clock. A reverse layup high off the glass.
But that's the guy they want. The Lakers want him with the ball as the shot clock is winding down.
Caldwell Pope. Lonzo lets it go. Straight but short. Lonzo Ball tonight 0 for 4 overall, 0 for 3 from 3. Capella running to the rim, takes the pass, and lays it in. Timeout, Lakers.
Clint Capella very good at rim running, and that's running from one basket to the other, right down the middle of the floor. Chris Paul says, I see you, and I'm going to reward you. Catch, finish, the Rockets by 15.
Shake it up, speed up, go fast, slow down, back it up, rock it up, sort of back it up, 30 now, hammer up, so there's no way that you jam it up. Breathe in, breathe out, shake it up, speed up, go fast, slow down, breathe in, breathe out, shake it up, speed up, go fast, slow down,
Rated E for everyone.
You've unwrapped the rest. Now unwrap the best. Ho, ho, whoa! It's Apple devices for the whole family. Dad's on a phone-free run with his Apple Watch Series 3. You've got one more mile in you, Dad, because Mom has one more episode to go on the dazzling screen of the iPhone 10. All thanks to the expert service and selection only at Best Buy. Open this last.
My name name's Ryan Burke. I'm the head cider maker at Angry Orchard. Apples are to cider what grapes are to wine. There's at least 6,000 apple varieties. There's so many different characteristics. What's really special about Angry Orchard, Chris, is that it's a cider all about balance. Some tannin, some acid, and some sweetness in a finished cider makes a great cider.
You want more of that? We got hundreds and hundreds of live games.
A gorgeous spin.
Get the full season.
All season long.
Monthly pricing, no sweat. Oh, you just want to watch your team. Anytime, anywhere. It's that easy. Fire it up on all your connected devices. To order NBA League Pass, go to nba.com/League Pass or purchase with the NBA app.
8:40 to play here in the third. The Lakers down by 15, 70-55, and some of the reason. Guy by the name of James Harden. What's he done so far in the game? Not much. 21 minutes, 22 points on 8 out of 11 from the field. I mean, he just seems like he can score at will. So the Lakers have to devise a game plan here to finish this game on how to get the ball out of his hands. They've only got 11 assists as a team. He and Chris Paul have all 11, so make somebody else become a playmaker.
It must be so lob underneath. Fire again with one hand on the alley-oop. So a highlight play for the Lakers.
Yeah, that got the crowd a little excited.
Right out of the timeout. I'm going to say James Harden. Now, it's nice to know you're going to get production like this every night. 20-plus points every game this year. Every one. Block. Volleyball spike out of bounds.
Travel.
Before the shot. Here's that alley-oop a second.
Out of the timeout, set up, and Brandon Ingram throws it up, and boy, Larry Nance throws it down. Tucker, you're not going to out-jump him. You can forget that. Big disparity in that ability.
So the Lakers down 13. Larry lives above the rim like that. TJ, not so much. Here's Lopez. Good little body move, but it rolls off the rim. But he still will shoot 2 free throws, and he's 3 for 4 from the line here tonight.
And every slow trip down for a while, I would go to that. I would say, Brooke, get on the box. I'm giving you the ball, and work him over.
Lopez, an 81% free throw shooter. Right in there. Hey, the Lakers mobile app is your inside source for all access to everything Lakers. Follow Lakers news, get game day stats, find seat upgrades, and more, all within Lakers app. Download today for free on Apple and Android devices.
2 free throws for Brooks, and the lead is cut to 11.
Hart. Ball will give it right back to him. Orchestrate from out there. Hard down the middle he goes. Lays it off to Capella. Capella was in key a long time. Tucker, his shot no good. Box out Lakers. Rebound Lakers.
I would make sure that Tucker had a lot of opportunities.
Here comes Ingram the attack.
Been able to do it more successfully this year, able to absorb more contact. And not let it disrupt as much of his rhythm as he did his first year.
Against Golden State, and that's been after he had struggled a little bit at the more and more as well. I mean, it's a big thing for the Lakers if he does so, Bill.
Well, if you're going to get there, you might as well convert, and that's the theory that he's taking now. He's saying, look, I need to make sure I make some free throws because
that's exactly what he's trying to do now, inside out. Caldwell Pope knocks it down from beyond the line.
And just like that, Lakers are only down 6.
It's a 9-0 Laker run. And the crowd getting interested now. Again.
Here comes Eric Gordon getting ready to check in.
Nene is going to check in with him. Crowd urging defense. Ball. Trevor Ariza will attack. Knocked away. He's going to have to collect it in the corner. They have clock issues. Ariza still with clock issues. Lopez has tried 1-3 tonight. They turn it over. That is turnover number 13 for the Lakers. Lonzo certainly has been shut down tonight. Hooks the pass. Lopez looking for his first. .5:47 remaining in the quarter.
One defender goes out, another defender comes in. Trevor, probably a little better offensive player.
Just them both. That didn't work. That didn't work. Double-digit territory. Stepping on the line. Harden also has 6 assists on the evening. He's got a couple of triple-doubles this year. Here he is attacking, gets bottled up. Thwarted that time by Larry Nance.
I can't understand why he's not on the free throw line.
Every time. He gives you that look.
Yeah. He gets there a lot normally, though. He's only been there 4 times tonight making 3.
Coming home to Los Angeles. Nene. Seasoned vet. Been around a long time. Holds on to it. Cutting. Bob Mute. Pretty good ball movement. Oh, then Tucker takes the defense.
Better ball.
That was a nice pass.
Yeah, better ball fake.
Really nice.
Fake like he's going to throw it to the top to Gordon, and the defense went with the fake and left him wide open.
DJ Tucker.
Distant ray.
That's not how you get a rabbit. If you want a rabbit, you ask for a pony, then let them work you back down.
What if Aunt Joy wants the new iPhone?
You make this your final.
Need it, you know it. Introducing CopperFit Back Pro for maximum lower back muscle support.
I played 20 years in the National Football League. No one took a beating like I did. As soon as I put on CopperFit,
and comfort. Order right now, and your shipping is free.
if you want the power to stay active, then you want CopperFit.
Experience.
In Philadelphia, let's check out some of the celebrities here tonight. From Big Bang Theory, Jim Parsons sitting front and center. Will is back again tonight. Almost got run over the other evening during the game. Adam Levine. And in his usual spot, one of the great Laker fans, Flea. And he rarely misses when he is in town. Not happy with what they see now, Houston.
Speaking of rarely missing, that's the Rockets, James Harden and Eric Gordon. They rarely miss.
They answer a 9-0. They have a 9-0 run, answers a 12-0 Laker run. Larry Nance skips it. Caldwell Pope in the corner. They have a chance to run it 3-on-2. Middleman is Harden. Good play by KCP to come back, to hustle back after the. Been streaky. Harden. Hey, he missed. Rebound taken. Fouled.
You know,
Defense. Harden and the Rockets have 10 made threes. Remember, they had that string of 6 games in a row.
Right off his knee.
Well, the Lakers pounding it a little bit too much, and it results in a turnover. For the Lakers, once again, the turnovers just piling up. Off target.
Yeah, he's missed 6 shots as well. He's 8 out of 14.
A road home back-to-back for the Lakers. Bouncing a good one. Maybe blocked by the Lakers underneath. Lopez was there.
Good job by Brook. Look where Brook is, spotting up behind the three-point line.
He wants it. I earned it. KCP is going to give it instead to Clarkson. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's an 11-point deficit facing the Lakers. Tough one tonight against Houston. Second best record in the league. Turn, shoot, miss. Weak side rebound. Tucker. Again, Boston with a 20-4 record coming into tonight, 17-4 for the Rockets.
They do. Larry now with 15 and 8 rebounds, and just like that, the Lakers make the Rockets take a tee up.
What are you asking Santa?
What if Aunt Joy wants the new iPhone? You make this your final offer. Ask for it on Verizon, most awarded network.
Of Jack Daniels, a small town with big dreams of having their own NBA team. What? We know it's not the most exciting place in the world, but we have no shortage of team spirit. And while we're not exactly known for our abilities on the court, we do know a thing or two about developing a franchise. Jack Daniels, the most exciting thing about Lynchburg, Tennessee, for now.
Again, the Lakers trailed by as many as 18 in this game. Right now it's 81-72. The starters doing most of the damage tonight. In fact, the Lakers bench, which is among the highest scoring in the league, they've only contributed 15 points tonight. And we'll see if we get a Randall or Kuzma sighting soon. Gordon. He's going to fly through the air and lay it up and in. Been good tonight. Better than good.
Yeah, better than good.
22 points.
Another turnover.
Lakers now with 16 in the game. Will Acosta. NA the trailer. He'll slow things up. Oh, good cut. Gordon all the way. Lay it up and miss. So that's going to be travel.
Yeah.
Yep. Thought it was air ball.
Didn't hit anything, and you can't be the first to touch it. I'm surprised he didn't try to use his left hand and just lay it on the opposite side of the basket.
And there is Julius Randle into the ball game for the Lakers. Julius has played 10 minutes tonight, has 4 points and 5 boards. Clarkson will run the show. We're going to see Kuzma and Hart. So we figured it was about time to see the bench come in, and here they come. Rebound, Trevor Ariza. Chris Paul, Houston uniform.
See how he navigates. Gets to pretty much anywhere he wants to go on the floor.
10 and 5 tonight for CP3 in 22 minutes. NBA actives career leader in both steals and assists. Chris Paul, now he's playing a little defense with 8 to shoot, 16 in the quarter.
Look at Nene. What did I do?
Yeah, it's the Lakers with the foul to give, not Houston. They're shooting free throws. It's going to be Julius Randle. Shot clock off for the quarter. Julius going to the line. Again, started this year off of the bench. Didn't get the extension that he badly wanted. And after a couple of games, just kicked himself into gear and played pretty well since. Kuz comes in for the Lakers. Kyle's played 15 minutes, just 1 for 5 from the floor. He'll get maybe another chance here. If the Lakers can get it back, they can be in there to start the fourth quarter.
Chris Paul on the score.
He's too smart for that. Huh?
Yeah, he knows how to
milk that clock. He's waiting. He's waiting. With 3, he's going to shoot the basketball. Kuzma does get it, but back to the end of the quarter.
That's the way to get the last shot, though. Even though he didn't convert, he just waited and waited and finally took the shot at the end of the clock. We'll head to the fourth with the Lakers still behind on the scoreboard. It's 85-73 Rockets.
Official, the holidays are here. Lease a 2018 Sorento L for $199 a month or get up to $3,000 total holiday bonus cash at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event.
My name's Ryan Burke. I'm the head cider maker at Angry Orchard. Apples are to cider what grapes are to wine. There's at least 6,000 apple varieties. There's so many different characteristics. What's really special about Angry Orchard, Chris, is that it's a cider all about balance. Some tannin, some acid, and some sweetness in a finished cider makes a great cider.
Mary and Shirley both need oxygen. Shirley lost her freedom the day she went on oxygen, but Mary has the brand new ultra-compact Inogen 1 G4 oxygen concentrator from Inogen. It's the smallest and lightest model we've ever made. Shirley is forced to miss out on everyday activities. Mary fully enjoys her life. Shirley has to wait for tank deliveries and worries about running out of oxygen. But Mary's Inogen 1 G4 makes its own oxygen, so she'll always have the oxygen she needs anytime, anywhere. Shirley finally listened to Mary and now has more freedom too. It's time for you to reclaim your freedom and independence with the Inogen 1 G4. Act now to start your 30-day risk-free trial. This is a limited-time offer, so don't wait and don't accept substitutions. The sooner you call, the sooner you can say goodbye to heavy oxygen tanks for good and reclaim the freedom and independence you deserve. Call now for your 30-day risk-free trial.
Call 800-341-0368.
Westbrook, deep shot.
Lakers basketball is being brought to you by the Mercedes-Benz dealers of Southern California. Getting ready for the fourth and final quarter from Staples Center tonight. Glad you're with us wherever you are. Make sure to join us for this upcoming road trip. Philadelphia, Charlotte, New York will be in the Garden, and then Cleveland will wrap it up. Right now, though, the Lakers got work to do. They're down by 12. First meeting of the year with the Houston Rockets. Randall, Chris Paul trying to maneuver around it. Gonna shoot a 3 in there. Rattles it home over Julius Randle.
How old did you say Chris Paul was?
32.
Still looks pretty good to me, boy.
32 years of age. Rookie of the year back in 2006. Julius Randle. Kuzma almost threw it away. Ariza gets his hands on a lot of basketballs, doesn't he?
Carl's camera showed the dance by Chris Paul. Looking Julius in the eyes and says, "I'm going to shoot this 3, Julius." He says, "No, you're not." "Yes, I am."
Now Brewers check back in. Houston teams won 4 straight season series against the Lakers. It's just the start of this year's. Brewer, that's a good attack, but not a good shot at the rim. Chris Paul against surveys the floor. Bounces to Nene. Paul wanted to go baseline, thought better of it. Right in front of the Laker bench. Fellow swishes it right through. So a couple of threes in a row for Chris Paul. And all of a sudden it equals the largest lead of the game, 18 points. Paul has 16 in the game. Larson, Randall played a little two-man.
The advantage you have when you have shooters.
Clarkson, he's going to go off the front of the rim. Nobody there, but Houston Rockets. Stop and pop. Not going to hit this time. That one dipped in and came out. Kuzma wants to go to the basket. Here he goes. Lost control, but somehow tapped it up and it went in. And he'll look for a three-point play.
The rule states that if you get fouled and the ball leaves your hand, then you can't tap it again. But did he leave his hand? Yeah, he did. It left his hand, but they're going to score the basket. Give him a three-point opportunity.
Which he does not convert. Big pick by Nene on top. He's going to get it right back, rolling. And he'll shoot free throws. Going to get Capella back in a minute for the Rockets.
Well, since he's coming in for the shooter, he has to wait until the next dead ball.
You know, you look at the top teams in the West, Stu. You know, you think about if Houston and Golden State have a series, what that could be like. Obviously, San Antonio playing good basketball. Kawhi hasn't seen the court yet. But this is a Houston team, 2 contenders, at least that's what it's looking like here at the quarter bowl of the season.
No question they are. No question.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier. Very much so. Like Golden State, hello, you better be awake and ready and focused.
This will be an entertaining series.
If they hook up, Clarkson, Randall on the outside, Josh Hart.
They're eventually going to have to meet.
8 to shoot. Hart tried to hop his way into the key and said it's knocked out of bounds, so just 5 on the clock. Capella re-enters the game. Only 2 points for Clint tonight. The field goal percentage leader in the league, Capella. 67%.
Boy, did Chris Paul read that play?
Beautifully. 9-time all-defensive team, by the way, Chris Paul. Never had an alley, didn't take it. 7 to shoot. Oh, Gordon having some fun over Clarkson. A little bit too much this time. Capella gets fouled by Brewer.
Yeah. I'm going to give Corey some credit, though. He's battling the big guy under the basket. Gets called for the hold.
Capella mentioned it's been a light night in the scoring column for him. Coming off of back-to-back 20-point games. First time in his career. He's going 20-plus, 2 in a row.
The Lakers are taking that roll guy out, but they've left the three-point guy. Either that or they switch with Big Little, and he still ends up with a 3.
Good ball. Staying with him nicely that time was Randall. Taken away by the Lakers. Clarkson again into the front court. Gives it up for Brewer. Not a great outside shooter. Kuzma certainly will shoot it. He's been the Lakers' best three-pointer from outside, but it's going to be a jump ball as it's wedged up there between the backboard and the rim. There you go. Crowd usually gets a bit of a bigger kick out of that than they did tonight.
It would be a jump ball at midcourt, and any 2 players can participate. So Capella says, I'll jump for my team.
He's ready. Lakers haven't decided yet.
They decide on Julius.
Oh, Dave can step into the fray. Lonnie McCutcheon throws it up. It's taken by the Lakers. 24. Kuzma! Yeah, a little bit of a windmill that time. Down it goes. Boy, more than a couple of times he has missed dunk attempts. It could have been of a spectacular variety this year. Floater, no good. Rebound, battle. Capella.
Foul, Julius Randle.
Yeah, and his anxiety to get it, he somehow fouled Capella. The home folks don't like it at all.
Well, that last play by Kuzma, he cut to the basket, then catch and hammer one. You know, he talked about Kuzma missing some dunks. See, he has to almost cup it. He doesn't have big hands where he palms it real easy, say like a Nene who can just hold it like an apple.
Capella lays it off for Chris Paul. We're in the fourth quarter. We had about 3.5 minutes in it. Houston shoot 49%. The Lakers was 35. We'll get substitutions. James Harden, by the way, in case you thought, he's not done for the night. He's coming back. 93-77. And so is P.J. Tucker.
I think we have a wet spot on the floor here that the officials have discovered.
And the Lakers in jeopardy of going 8-15, which would be a significant downgrade from even last year before they went into their tailspin. But everybody a little more optimism and hope with this group than in years past. But again, they're hitting really maybe the roughest part of their schedule coming up in this next 2-3 weeks. They don't want to go reeling like they did before. Here's James Harden. They had a chance to beat Golden State, and a really good chance 2 games ago. Took them to overtime, had a chance to win in regulation, couldn't get it done. Good move. Down to the floor, didn't draw the foul. Kuzma comes out with it across the timeline. Lakers just throwing it around the perimeter, and of course it's going to be up to Ingram to attack and get free throws. With Chris Paul in the middle of all of that action. Boy, he always seems like he's agitated, always in the mix. He's talking to Julius Randle. They were really going at each other a little bit. A little bit of fun.
Nothing serious.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
See if Ingram can continue his fine shooting from the stripe.
Fine meaning 4 for 4 until that one. That was not my fault. Here's a look at Lakers. I know that look you just gave me. Go ahead and look on Lakers Ticket Exchange to find the tickets to cheer on your team. The games are never sold out. Tickets are verified by Ticketmaster, so they are 100% guaranteed to get you in. Purchase single game tickets now on Lakers Ticket Exchange.
Just them both.
Yeah. All of a sudden, that free throw percentage is going down more towards their season average.
It's the dance. You're in trouble when he dances.
He goes into a mix of Lakers, gets bottled up a bit, out to Tucker. Kuzma had it. Capella went right over him, and then Capella goes to the rim. Great work by Clint Capella.
Good offensive rebounding by Clint.
Again, just outside of the top 5 in the league in rebounding. Paul gets knocked down. Offensive foul, Lakers.
Knocked down Chris Paul. On the screen and
4th foul on Julius Randle.
Another look at Clint Capella with the offensive rebound, and then just take it right to the rim and lay it in.
Again, I mentioned Randle 4th foul, Stu. That's the first Laker with 4. 18 Laker turnovers. 13 for the Rockets. Harden to handle with that basketball. There he goes again. You know, you say to yourself, how come you can't stop that? Well, you just can't. I mean, just start and stop.
Defense is too much of a reactionary position, so you can't play these guys head up. In other words, squared up with their shoulders. You got to force like James. If you're out there on that island, make him go with his right hand every time. At least you know where he's going. But if you give him the options, he's going to make you look bad every time he gets you.
Now the Lakers getting real sloppy with the basketball. 19 turnovers. 20-point deficit.
And growing because free throws coming to Capella.
All right, methodically gets beaten down by this Houston team tonight.
He's got a game-leading 12 boards in only 19 minutes. So he's been active.
Larry Nance returns, and Julius Randle will exit the game. Julius, 16 minutes tonight. That's it. 5 points, 5 boards, 1 for 4 from the floor. Trying to explain something to his coach. Capella, nice form.
Nice result.
Made them both. Brandon Ingram in the attacking 47 feet for the Lakers. A reason. That long reach of his, reaching in.
A reason, a good defender.
Trying to lock down Ingram. Kuzma back to the basket on the wing. Turns quickly and scores. Good move by Kyle Kuzma.
Well, they switched off and had Chris Paul on Kuzma, and he went right to the rim.
That's a double-double. Kuzma, 12 and 10 tonight.
He led the team in rebounding last night in the loss.
Doing it again. 8 rebounds for Ingram and Nance, but 10 for Kuzma. Harden, that's not going to find the target. Ingram starting to break. Clarkson sizes up the three.
Foul, CP3.
And Kuzma was in good position for rebound number 11. Timeout.
Got a timeout with just 6:17 left in the ball game. The Lakers trying to make a push, but still down by a bundle.
It's a small finger, a worm.
Like a dagger?
Tiny sword.
Breadstick.
Matchstick.
A lamppost.
Coin flop. No.
10
seconds.
A stick, a walking stick. A bounce, up to a jar, a big
Sorry. It's a tandem bicycle.
What?
As long as sloths are slow, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
As firemen, we can't have facial hair. It interferes with our air mask.
I need a tight seal, and my wall shaver helps make that happen.
In this firehouse, we trust each other, we trust our gear, and I trust my wall shaver. I rely on Wall for a fast, close shave, and to do my job.
Introducing the new line of wall shavers. Reliably fast, easy, close. From the brand trusted by professionals everywhere.
To enjoy Jack Daniel's honey, you don't have to be a whiskey drinker.
You don't have to know we've been doing this for over 150 years.
You don't have to visit Lynchburg either, or know the real story behind our number 7.
And you don't need to know that we use real honey from real bees.
Like I said, you don't have to be a whiskey drinker. You just need a friendly introduction.
We all know in Boston what we're shooting for. It's what you're playing under, both in this facility and at the practice facility.
When you see that blank banner, it just makes you want to go harder, makes you want to practice harder. You want to be the reason why it's filled in.
Boston Celtics have done it again.
It's there for a reason. So when you see it, you know why you're doing it every single day.
LeBron got it, banks it in!
Land Rover, above and beyond performance spotlights, Tulane.
Yeah, well, you know, I talked about one of the keys. The Lakers should dominate points in the paint because they were going to lose the three-point battle. Well, they've lost both because the Rockets are dominating in the paint as well. 46-32. Rockets in the paint.
They're getting beat up in bench scoring, too. How about a plus 20
They're getting
for the
smacked.
Rockets bench?
They're getting smacked in every category.
Yeah, they really are. And that face shows it all. Faces show it all. We knew it was going to be tough. It's a back-to-back.
Don't bring up that back-to-back.
Well, and then got Houston waiting for him. Just waiting for him. Come on. They're 17-4, Houston Rockets. Off of a dominant month of November. Ball be out of bounds. 6:10 to play in the game. Again, a little bit later on, we'll get to the Lakers' upcoming schedule. We can talk about that a little bit more in detail. But again, the East Coast trip is looming. Get a chance to see Philly again. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Kuzma, catch and shoot. Knock down that three, Kyle Kuzma.
He's got a quiet 15 tonight in his 21 minutes.
And those 10 rebounds in 21 minutes of action. Chasing Mbamute, lob under to Capella. Dunking continues for Clint Capella. Nobody's done it more than him in the NBA this year. Perfectly delivered pass. Ingram off the glass to score. Brandon Ingram with 16. Hasn't hit a three tonight. All his damage with the two-point variety.
Only attempted one.
James Harden, air ball. Let's serenade him. Doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to get serenaded if it doesn't hit rim. 9th year in the league, James Harden.
They can serenade him. They don't have to guard him. He'll take it out on somebody on the floor.
Runner-up last year to Russ in the MVP voting.
Travel.
Lakers have now hit, wait for it, 20 turnovers. Again, 21 last night, 20 tonight.
It's way too many.
Yeah. By the time they see Philadelphia, they're going to be the bottom of the pile as far as turnovers in the league. Lonzo tonight, just 22 minutes. If he doesn't play, he didn't make a field goal tonight.
Good read by Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, they break it up. Kuzma back and forth and all the way with the left hand, showing some speed and some length, Kyle Kuzma.
The ability to change direction as well.
James Harden going to answer right back. Clarinet, I'm trying to do everything I can not to foul, but he was unable to do that. Harden once again will march to the line.
They can serenade him all they want. He's going to take it out on somebody else. If you get another look at Kuzma going the distance using the left for the easy deuce. Nice change of direction up and down the middle of the floor.
James Harden
looking for his 31st point.
He will be right at his average if he makes this free throw. There he is. Back to L.A. 104-86. Under 5 minutes to play. Ingram hangs. Scores. Brandon once again right into the paint. Becoming a common theme, quite obviously. They're not going to catch Houston at same points tonight. Stu just alluded to it. James Harden came out of the sky and missed. Kuzma. Spinning. Blocked by Capella. Just sized him up after a sweet little spin move by Kuzma, but Capella wasn't buying all of it.
Yeah, but he showed the ball real soon to a real shot blocker. Because you watch Capella, he's sizing him, sees the ball, blocks the ball.
Boy, quickness too, getting up there, huh? That's the third block by Capella from Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland. Capella, 4th year in the league. Caldwell Pope, long two. Right into the lap of CP3, the rebound goes. He's got 16, 6, and 3 tonight. Oh, they leave him open. Somehow they had him, they left him open. He'll hit it in the lane. The Lakers just kind of walking their way up the court now. Body language showing a little defeat. 106-88, 3.5 to play. See if the bench gets empty in a moment. Kuzma. Tyler Ennis is going to come into the game in a second. Ball taken and travel.
Yeah, that was traveling.
Yes, it was. Pick up that pivot. And here's Tyler Ennis. It was a coach's decision. DNP last night. Just hasn't had the time that he saw at the end of last year. Corey Brewer's going to come in for the Lakers again. We're running out the string in this one tonight. 106-88. Gordon, pretty good defense cutting off Ingram. Kuzma's going to throw everything at Mbamute. Hart with 3 on the clock. Kuzma doing work.
Oh, he's active.
Yep.
That's his 12th rebound to go along with what that now. 17, 19 points.
Doesn't have an assist. Doesn't get many.
He says, what do you want me to do it all? Well, we've got a timeout. Still 2:42 to play. Laker fans disappointed as they see their team down 106-90.
I wish I got a watch.
I got a game.
I wish I got headphones with a big brand name.
And I got a TV that's too good to explain.
I wish I got a phone.
And I got a case.
I wish I got some speakers with extra bass.
And I got a cleaner that